Hello and welcome back to Unreal World. We will continue as Hekki. It's been a while since I played this game last. I've been sick for 3 weeks now. I'm pretty good now, but I still have a little bit of cough, but that's all. So back to this game. This Hekki character we just got to water. But this is only going to be a temporary base. We are, I think we are in middle of, yeah, we are in Drick territory. So I think I'm going to make my permanent camp more in a neutral area. I don't want to have my own house inside the territory of another culture. It shouldn't really matter that much, but I think it's more wildlife outside the culture territories. Let's see. So we are pretty close to 3 towns. We're gonna stay here for a while just to make some items, maybe catch some animals and sell some furs and such. We're gonna trade with the villagers in the area for a little while. And I have not played this game in a while, so I need to check what's my inventory here. We have a rough axe, rough staff, and a pretty good knife. You also have a fur overcoat, which you can see is pretty good protection against cold. It's pretty good against everything actually, except point or stabbing attacks. But we're gonna make more later on when you start killing moose and bear, for example. You will get pretty good furs. Pine, we're gonna, I'm thinking we're gonna make some javelins, because javelins are pretty good early game hunting. And if I remember correctly, we need slender trunks, which can only be harvested from young trees. So let's use this one, and no, that's wrong. I think we need to go down to carpentry actually and do, no, that's wrong as well. As you can see, it's been a while since I played this game, so I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. But now I got the right button there. It was my plus on the num side. Wooden stakes. No, we need staffs. You need staffs to make javelins. So let's make, I think it's 4 trunks we are standing on. Yeah. So let's make 4 staffs. Took us 1 hour and 9 minutes. I think axe is the best way to handle this kind. I think the knife is only used for cutting branches and de-hiding or skin the animal. When you skin animal, you use a knife, and the quality of the item determines how fast you will do it, and the quality of the item you make. For example, now we made 4 staffs, so that's right in the middle when you think of quality. It doesn't say bad rough or fine or anything. It's just plain stuff. So that's good. It's the first one we made, so I shouldn't complain. We're gonna make one more as well, since we have one. Since we're standing on one cylinder trunk there. We can drink some water as well. He used 44 minutes to get through the ice and make the hole. So that's because of the rough quality of the axe, plus the thickness of the ice. Can we eat some food as well? Yeah, let's do that. So now let's make our javelins. Where's our cabin? There it is. Cabin. It's not quite cabin. It's more of a simple shelter. But it keeps us out of the rain. We are a little cool as well right now, so I should make some. I think we're gonna actually just fell this tree. I wonder if I wanna just burn the whole tree, or if I'm gonna cut it up. It's probably better to just cut it up, but it takes time and energy. Let's actually chop the felled tree into blocks. We're gonna make this tree to be firewood for us. So now I made 8 decent blocks of wood. I think 8 decent is better than 8 blocks. I'm not sure. Maybe decent is just the standard quality. We're gonna eat some more bread, and I'm gonna rest a little bit. And then we're gonna split firewood from a block. I think woodman's axe is the best for these kind of jobs. So we made. We're gonna push 21 firewood. We're actually gonna push it one more tidal actually. And then we're gonna try to make this fire in the snow. Yeah, we are a bit tight as well, but we're gonna need to make this. We're gonna make this javelins. So we're gonna make. I think we have 5 staffs. Yeah, we have. And we need the fire for hardening the head, so that's good. I actually made the fire. I didn't actually. I actually forgot about that. So it's going to be using my axe, which is we should probably get some better axe. But the thing about the javelins we made 5 decent javelins. The javelins we can use to kill people as well. Because sometimes you can meet some loners who just wander around just like we are. And they can often carry some good quality weapons and clothes and such. But you need to take in consideration when you kill people in what kind of way you kill them. If you're using a club, for example, you don't damage their clothing as much. But if you're using a spear, sword, and that kind of weapons, you will damage their gear when you attack them. So if, for example, if you kill a man who is using a coat and you're using an axe, for example, the coat will be mostly useless because you're just damaging it. But you can of course use the cloth to make cords, which is one of the most useful items in the game. It is used in so many different ways. So now we did actually make some spears, javelins. I think it's late morning. Let's actually just travel outside with well, I think we're gonna drop some javelins as well. We don't need to carry around with we're gonna drop 2 javelins. We're also gonna drop the staff and axe. We are pretty tired as well, just rest a little bit. So now, as you can see, we are rather warm, and the penalty is much less. We only have 3% penalty. If I rest a little bit more, we have 2% penalty. So that the penalty applies to every skill we have here. So right now, my spear skill is at 83%. I think I'm still a master with 83%. And my skill with javelins is determined by my skill in spears. Let's equip one javelin, leave this area, and take a fast peek around here and see if we can find some stranglers or animal. Okay, we are pretty tired, we are ready to drop. Let's actually do this tomorrow then instead. He's actually starting to crawl because he's so tired right now. So let's go to sleep because we woke up so late at night. We have turned the days up and upside down. We are awake at night and sleep at the day. And that's a problem because it's hard to see animals and such in the night. The distance you can see is a lot less, as you can see here. We're gonna break the ice that we made yesterday, so it shouldn't be. It's only 3 minutes to break the ice. So let's drink the water and try to find something again. I can also trade my javelins for other stuff in the towns, like food, for example, which I might want to do if you don't find food otherwise. There's not much to see here. But exploring is always a good thing, to know your surroundings. We found another settlement. Actually just gonna, oh, there's another one there as well. Let's actually enter the town and see if they're willing to buy my javelins. Fine fishing rod. I need that fishing rod actually. And fishing rod should be fairly cheap. Can I just talk to this guy, please? Ah, it's Shift C. Yeah, I pressed Control C. Do you have animals as well? No, they don't have animals. No problem. I want to pay my debt, and I hope that you will take my javelins as payment. Yep. Sorry about that. I had to do some coughing. So let's see. We trade 3 javelins for 1 fine fishing rod. Of course, that's a good deal for me. So let's do that. And I can actually check if there's something more they have here before I'm gonna leave. I also think I'm gonna, let's do that first actually. Let's sleep inside their home here, beside the fireplace, so we get a little warmer. That's good. We are out of food, so let's go home. I actually want to explore this town some more, but we can do it later. As you can see, if I check this guy, he's walking around with leather boots, linen trousers, woolen underskirt. He has fine woolen tunic and a male mittens. Things like this you can't make either. Male items or iron or whatever had to be traded from foreign traders, or you had to kill people to get them, or you can trade them in towns, of course. He has a round shield, hunting knife, cord, staff. Cord is basically a rope. Skin and badger furs. So killing people is pretty profitable, but it's risky as well. You can, of course, they can kill you as well. You can even kill small kids in this game. So they allow you to do whatever you want to do actually. But there don't seem to be any benefit of taking down children. They are they often, I never find them alone outside the towns, and they are don't have that much gear. You're better off killing the grown-ups. The most dangerous ones are the most profitable ones, the ones that gives you the best gear. So, but what I find the most dangerous is people with bow and javelins and that such. Range is so dangerous because you can cover your whole body and head with all kind of gear, but they will still have a chance to hit you in the eye with an arrow, for example. It's quite realistic. It can of course happen. You can get a bow arrow in the eye while you still have a helmet on you, but it's very frustrating to just let's say you survived for 2 years You have the best gear and everything. And then you just die to a random arrow in your eye. So battles are always dangerous in this game. If you want to survive as long as possible, you should avoid them. Let's check our fishing net here. We are pretty dependent on this net. Yep, we got a pike. Nice. So let's get a new net in there. And we're also gonna drink from the water. I'm also gonna make myself a bowl of water, so we can have some water to bring with us when we're out traveling. Yeah, we're gonna make some fire, and then we're gonna cook the pike. And for the rest of the day, I think I'm going to fish actually. That was not what I was going to do. I was planned to have only you guys to move over there. Make fire. You failed the first time, second time, and he managed on the third try. So we're gonna cook, and we're gonna roast a pike. The pike is usually pretty big as well. I don't know how, I did not check the size of our pike. It has to be laid there for some time. This process should be completed in a few hours. In a few hours actually. So this pike need to roast for a few hours. That's pretty long time. Can I check the size of the pike now? How long does the fire last? It will burn for several hours. I don't know if let's just do it. Because if you let them roast too long, they will get spoiled and you can't eat them anymore. But I will risk it. I will try to fish while I'm cooking the fish. Oh, there's of course no water because there's no hole there. Okay, he's not using the axe, he's using a knife. He's using the knife to penetrate the ice. I would suggest using the axe. Active fishing. We use the fine fishing rod we got. And after 2 hours we will actually stop fishing. Yeah, he stopped automatically anyway, so he's cold and hungry. And right now this pike should be done. We're waiting 1 hour and 50 minutes. Yeah, it's done. So we got 7 labs. I think it's LBS is labs. I'm not sure. Write in the comment. Just write me a comment if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Let's eat the pike. That's good. And while we have the pike with us, we're gonna fish some more. We're gonna stay outside in the rain and fish. That's how desperate we are. We gotta make a new hole in ice as well. Hopefully we will get summer season soon. You didn't manage to catch any fish. No, of course. Just repeat your last job there. He's a little chilly now. And we got a roach and a pike. That's good. They weigh a little less than the pike I got, but food is food. We can't complain about that. So now let's make a new fire as well. Actually gonna cut some branches of this tree first. 14 branches, okay. We only need the branches to make the fire a little easier to start. We're only gonna use one push. Yeah. Okay, I forgot to drop the branches. Like that, and we're gonna cook some more. We're gonna cook this one, and we're also gonna cook the pike peach. I don't know what kind of fish that is actually. I know we have pike in Norway, and we have trout, and I don't know what pike peach is actually. At least I don't know the English word for it. Or the Norwegian word for it. Let's eat some more roasted pike. And how long does this need to prepare? I think it's the weight to determine how long it needs to cook, so let's just wait there for half a minute. It smells like smells like the roasted roach is ready. So let's pick up that and wait some more. Yeah, then the pike peach is also ready. Pike pears. Let me actually check what kind of fish that is. Yeah, I just did some fast research there, so we have something called in Norway called abbor, and it seems to be in the abbor family. I don't know what the English word for abbor is. Yeah, abbor is Persia. So that fish in the game seems to be a combination of pike and perch. That's maybe why it's called pike perch. I don't know. But how long is this episode been last for now? I think we're gonna stick to the 30-minute recordings. Yeah, we recorded for about 30 minutes now, so we're gonna wrap up this episode as soon as we woke up. We can of course sleep because we have built our shelter done. New day. This rain is actually pretty good. We should get rid of the snow pretty soon. Um, let's actually make a wooden bowl before we move on. I'm actually gonna check what the wooden bowl needs. You can have a wooden cup which is much smaller and contains less water, of course. The wooden bowl weighs a little more. We need a block of wood, axe and knife. We actually have made a lot of blocks here, so let's use them. We're gonna use our good knife. Okay, it's the axe we dropped in the house here, or in the shelter. Let's pick it up again. Yeah, now it's okay to make it. So let's make that wooden bowl. He's using a lot of time to make this. He used 2 hours and 30 minutes to make a decent wooden bowl. Well, I don't think I would made it faster in real life, so I shouldn't actually complain. It's pretty good. So I can show you what we can do with this bowl now. We can just make a hole in this ice. We're gonna drink first. So what I can do, I can fill this with water or milk, which we don't have yet. I can buy some cheap and get milk later on. Cheap is one of the sheep is one of the cheapest animals to buy in this game, but you can only buy them. You can't tame wild animals in this game, not yet at least. I wonder if I'm gonna pick up the fishing net now or if I should wait tomorrow maybe. No, let's just pick it up. And that was not a bad decision. We got 5 fish from that net. Perfect. Let's make a new hole in the ice and set the net again. The rain stopped, and on the top left you see the sun and the time of the day, and to the right of that sun you will see this bar. You have a red bar on top and a blue on the bottom. That's the temperature. So now we have plus degrees. We are probably at maybe 10 plus degrees. So let's just cook up this fish and call it enough for today. Oh yeah, we need some kindlings as well. Let's take some branches from this one. The best thing to burn is firewood, of course, because we don't need to bring kindlings and you don't need to bring all this different stuff to make the fire. You only need to have the firewood, which makes things a lot easier. But without a decent axe, we can't. I don't want to do all this hard work with the bad axe. I want to get a better axe before we can do that. Before we do that, actually. Roast all of them. Let's wait 30 minutes. And all of them is done. Perfect. So we have a lot of fish now. So what you're gonna do next time we grab our fish, it's we're gonna we're gonna dry them, and we need to dry them as soon as we get into the it says we are in summer season now, before summer season. Okay, we are 5 days of second week before summer season, so there's about 2 weeks until the summer starts, and then we can't dry meat anymore. Then we can only smoke and salt them. So we actually gotta start drying some food soon. Dried food is the food that lasts the longest, so I absolutely want some dry food before the summer season starts. There's also easier to do hunting in the summer season, more animals to kill. But that's enough for today. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye bye.